I want to give you guys an analogy. Imagine we're all standing outside the door of a king, all of us. And every single person has something to offer the king. So we've all brought gifts for the king, all right? Now, some people are holding gold. Some people are holding silver. Some people are holding brass. Some people are holding some other kind of metal. Some people are holding diamonds. And then there's some people who are holding like a broken piece of pottery. Okay? Some others are holding like a pebble. Now, all of these people are all outside the same door of the same king, and they all have different kinds of things to offer. This analogy is like us, right? And we're all outside of the door of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you know who we're standing with? Like who we're competing with? Prophets, angels, things like that. So let's not be proud of ourselves. You feel me? Like, oh, I pray qiyam, you know? Alhamdulillah. Like, there's angels, that's all they do. Like, that from the beginning of time till the end of time, they're just in sajda. Can you compete with that? You know what I'm saying? Why am I telling you this? So we won't be arrogant. Am I saying it so we will be hopeless? No. The reason I'm saying it is so we won't be arrogant. But let me tell you guys a really awesome, like, ending to this analogy or this story. While we are standing out there and we have a broken piece of pottery while someone else has a whole pot of gold, okay, yet the king still opens for us. And that's the good news. The good news is he's so generous. And the good news is that he is al-Wahhab, which means he loves to give gifts. He loves to open. He loves to forgive. And that's the good news. It isn't because of our actions that we get saved. It isn't because of our actions that we go to Jannah and are saved from Jahannam. It's because of his generosity. Make sense? So our focus needs to be on his generosity and his mercy, not on our awesomeness. Because we're really not that awesome. We're just humans and we're just trying. All right? But Allah appreciates that. Allah is a shakur. And Allah, one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that he does appreciate. And he does give thanks and he gives reward, even for tiny, tiny actions. I can stand out there with a pebble and he'll still reward me. That's because of his generosity, not because of my awesomeness. You see the difference in focus. When I focus on my own awesomeness, then that's actually a big problem. Because it's like, really, you want to buy Jannah with a pebble? Good luck with that. Right? You think you can do that? You can't. It's like the man who on the day of judgment, and Allah asks him, do you want to be judged by your deeds or by Allah's mercy? Which one do you want? And he says, but no, this dude thought he was awesome. He had worshipped Allah like hardcore, like all his life. So he says, by my deeds, you know, I'm good. Okay, so Allah puts all of his deeds on one side, and then he takes just one blessing that he gave him, which was his eyesight, and put it on the other, and it was heavier than all of his deeds, and he was awesome. Actually awesome. And he's like, oh, just kidding, by your mercy. Yeah, so this is important, that no matter how great we think we are, no matter how great we think we are, we have these other, people, these other creation competing with us. And guess what? These angels, the ones that are in sajda from the beginning of time till the end of time, when time is over, you know what they say? We haven't worshipped you enough. And it's actually true, because we can't worship Allah enough. وَمَا قَدْرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. We can't actually give Allah as he deserves, because look at this, guys. Here's the thing. We are finite and he's infinite. How could we possibly give him what he deserves? But we're just trying, and Allah rewards for that, Allah is Al-Kareem. Allah is the most generous. You ever had a teacher who A for effort? You know what I'm saying? Rewards you for, your efforts. Okay, multiply that times infinity. Allah is so generous that we can, smile at your brother and it's like a charity. I mean, this is someone who's just trying to give good deeds, you know what I'm saying? Like looking for reasons to give us good deeds and to forgive us. And Allah loves to forgive us and Allah loves to give gifts. This is what it means to be Al-Wahhab. This is what it means to be Al-Kareem and Al-Halim. He's so forbearing, he puts up with a lot. A lot. People talk about him having a son and he puts up with it.